on today's exciting episode of Kung Fu Hot Dog.
I want to go back to the 2000s. Why can't I go back to the 2000s? I hate this era. It's so dog shit.
Oh, and don't forget this classic Bond girl reaction later.
Well, some new James Bond news has come to light. Do you get it? Because the next 007 game coming out from IO Interactive is called 007 First Light. I was initially excited about this game, and then as news unfolded week after week, month after month, guess what? Yep, it's going to be the usual generational slop that we get for a beloved character now reimagined in the hands of activists. Or, as we used to say in the good old days, here's a refreshing new update of something that you loved back in the years gone by. Now, without further ado, folks, if you know what I'm going to get into today, it doesn't fill me with much hope. In fact, when I read through this article, courtesy of Games Radar, or Gay Radar, if you're Jeffrey Keighley, still defending Highguard, by the way, which is a very hilarious story unto itself, then leave a comment below, smash that subscribe button, and let's, like Madonna, get into the groove. Boy, you gotta prove your love to me.
Yes, hallelujah, it's the video show. And now, the man the BBC calls
Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
007 First Light will do something no James Bond game has ever done before. Well, quite clearly from everything I've covered so far about this game, it's done everything to destroy the brand. Slow down, players might be surprised at how much they enjoy the quieter experiences, because James Bond is all about quiet, isn't he? So 007 First Light is in good hands because IO Interactive reassured fans back in 2020 this was the actual case. Now, I'm an actual mug for thinking this as well, by the way. I've got to hold my hand up in absolute guilt here, Your Honor, because quite simply, now that was not meant to happen. Back in 2020, I too was excited about this because you think the people that coded and made the Hitman games, the very acclaimed titles, that they might bring something with a bit of an edge, a bit of darkness, a bit of the brutality that Bond is known for. But no, we get a cut and paste of Uncharted and of Agent 47 himself. So what's new about this James Bond game? It's nothing new at all. It's James Bond in title, but is it by execution? Well, you tell me, folks, but like I've said before, I think when this game gets released, it's going to be in tandem when Amazon MGM actually announce who the new James Bond is going to be. Now, I've had a few suggestions who it might be, some Australian guy, which I will flash up for you here in a second, and you can tell me if you think this dude might have a chance in hell of being James Bond. I mean, George Lazenby Part 2? Do we really need that? There's always been a lot of love for James Bond at IOI. Just look at the very first Hitman game from 2000, where you'll find a lot of winks, not wanks, and nods in Bond's direction, says the narrative director, she/her, Martin Emborg. I wasn't at IOI back then, and it's a shame that you are now, by the way, but when I look at that henchman Nikros from the Living Daylights, for example, it doesn't take a lot of imagination to see that Agent 47 at work. Yeah, Nikros is the guy that was a bit of a male model back in the day. World of Assassination, the recent live service connected trilogy of adventures, has plenty of huge, sweeping levels that nod to James Bond's missions. So what I'm getting here is that it seems that even Hitman, by some lesser credit, isn't an original game in terms of what it's influenced by, because if you're saying, well, we just took the template of 007 but gave him a big fat bald head like Vin Diesel, then that's our game and our character, and by all means it actually has worked because Hitman is a very popular character. Ain't gonna dispute that, but yep, when you look at the DNA of that character, who is he based on? The one and only action hero himself, 007. We are not in good hands here, and I want to highlight this for you folks because this should give you cause for concern. Emborg acknowledges James Bond's lengthy service, the hero has been around for over 60 years, and how post No Time to Die, in a new era of modern Bond, the ones that are the closest to what we're doing will naturally be the Daniel Craig era. Thank you so much. Oh. And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, that Martine Emborg, I'm going to call her Martine as the feminine to Martin, that in an interview where they were talking about, oh, are we going to get the classic Bond women in this new game? And Martin's response was, yeah, we'll have some of that, because I guess if Martine had her way, she would have Bond loving it up with Sabretooth and Wolverine. Well, that would be my version anyway. Menage a trois, you saucy foxes. Simply because those are the latest ones, he says. But we've crafted our characters and this world of espionage with a lot of love for all of those eras. Yeah, except for the main part, you don't address the fact that there are no cute women in this game. There's no hot femme fatales. And I bet you if they are, they'll be bald and look like Tati Gabrielle from Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. Goodness me, but this is not First Light for me. It's just another way to throw shade at a beloved franchise. I rewatched the Timothy Dalton films 3 weeks ago. My God, they hold up better now than they ever did back in the day. But let me take you back, folks, to 2004, Everything or Nothing, where they bring back the cast of the Pierce Brosnan movies in a PlayStation 2 video game, whose graphics here look amazing. And by the way, the villain right here is now a good mode capture of Willem Dafoe. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see how good that was. Compared to the crap we get now in video games, by the way, which costs tens of millions of pounds or dollars to make, this game back in the day would not have cost even a fraction of that. And the graphics and the mocap and the voice acting are so damn good.
Unfortunately, they failed. Diavolo's
I've met
control
Judi
is to
Dench.
check
She's very
his
funny.
sovereign.
Yes, we once played bridge together. He lost.
And don't forget to stop by Q Brown.
You remember when they used to talk about the old days of, oh, the lip syncing isn't great, it doesn't look realistic with the character. Despite the character, like M here from Judi Dench, looks really, really good. I mean, I tell you what, bros, we took it all for granted back in the day. When you're living in an era where you have so many good things, so many toys to play with, oh, I don't want that one, but I want that one. Now you look back at this and think, do you know what? I was a bit harsh. Everything still looks fantastic compared to what we have today.
On your way out.
Good morning, Q.
007, we have some new equipment.
I mean, holy shit. I mean, bro, check out the chest on that woman. Holy crap. How unbuttoned is her blouse? You're not going to get that for James Gay Bond, First Light 007 from Martin Emborg and IO Interactive. You're not going to get that, are you? Holy, this is PlayStation 2. Do I have to reiterate the generation this is from? And it still looks good, still looks absolutely charming. I've got to play this scene out now.
Have you met my new assistant, Miss Nagai?
Wow, Miss Nagai, and I certainly have. Oh, Ms. Nagai. Sorry, I was thinking of something else for a second, but I've got to say, I've got an eye for Miss Nagai. Holy moly, man, what? That is peak. That is peak video game design with the females, man. I want to go back to the 2000s. Why can't I go back to the 2000s? I hate this era. It's so dog shit.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
And you won't if I have any say in the matter. Now, pay attention, 007.
This is your remote control spider cam. You can use
Spider
it to scout
cam
ahead.
does whatever a spider can.
Spider? Frightening. Thanks for the tip.
Strobe grenades. You can use them to blind.
I mean, Ms. Nagai, holy shit, man. Even from this angle, she looks damn good. Even the hair textures look insane. 2004. I need to remind you again, folks.
And your enemies.
Brilliant.
And this is your new dart gun. It knocks your enemies out instead of killing them.
How thoughtful.
Now, 007, do try to return this equipment in pristine condition.
I'll do my best.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, I think James Bond First Light is going to be totally cooked. He's not going to be doing any of that. I'll catch you later, Mr. Guy. I just want to see what John Cleese says here. That's so cool.
Out instead of killing them.
How thoughtful.
Now, 007, do try to return this equipment in pristine condition.
I'll do my best.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh god, I have to get that game now. By the way, if you go on Amazon to pick up a Legacy edition of Everything or Nothing James Bond, it goes for £100, but I blame that on the scalpers because obviously if you look elsewhere, you'll get the game for cheaper. I mean, if you've heard the news about the Fable games ported to PC, if you want to buy them now, they cost up to £200 because they came with visual enhancements that the Xbox versions don't have. So I thought that was really interesting. But anyway, folks, had to make another Bond video regarding First Shite. I think that's what it's going to be. And it's such a shame, actually. But there you go. The modern day video gaming world ran by activists who don't care about what you want, it's about what they want. And on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if I were you and if you were me, I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
Oh, James, you saved my life. How can I ever repay you?
Allow me to take you to dinner. Next time you're in London.
I'd like that. But until then... take that as a small down payment.
I look forward to collecting the rest.